Laban.
Hey, William. Shalom, honey.
Shalom, honey. I have one thing to say to you.
Tell me.
We are made of stars.
I love that song, William, but you know what? It's not made of stars, it's made of a triangle that forms a star.
Do you mean 3 triangles?
3 triangles that form a star.
The Eurovision 2019 logo has been released. Should we talk about it?
Let's do this!
Yes, the Eurovision 2019 logo is out to fit with the Dare to Dream slogan, and I've got to say,
it's all connecting now.
It's connected, and I really like it. We have 3 triangles coming together. 2 of the triangles are kind of solid gold. The 3rd is a blue triangle. Some might say it resembles the outline of Israel in an interesting way.
It does.
It really does. They're coming together to almost form, it's not the Star of David, but it's like a 3-dimensional rendering of the Star of David.
Yes, it is. And you know what? When you've seen the animation that just spins and spins and spins, it all makes sense.
I've got to say, for me, it looks better in motion. Static looks fine, but when it's in motion, it comes to life. It's like a rhythmic gymnast. When she's standing there just with her ball, you're like, WTF. But then when she throws that ball or that ribbon, you're like, this slays. And thank you so much to Khan for giving us this footage to use. You're amazing.
In stars and the triangle really is the cornerstone of sound.
Yeah, it's also the cornerstone in many ways of kind of Jewish tradition. The Star of David, which is made of 2 triangles, you see it in synagogues, you see it... Tombstones. You see it on the flag of the state of Israel. There's a cohesion. It'll speak strongly to a domestic audience in Israel, but it'll also speak to an international audience, albeit in different ways.
Absolutely. I mean, stars represent connectivity, creation, music.
Don't forget the stars, Lady Gaga.
Honey, hunty!
Okay, Bradley Cooper.
And we've got Hovey Star from Israel.
We got Natalie Portman from Israel.
Absolutely. Oh God, if we have to start going into Israel, the list goes on down our international.
Bar Raffaelli, rumored host. No, she's a star. In any case, let's quickly tell you, the EBU has said in a statement that this is actually inspired by Florian Wider's stage design.
Yes.
The stage, of course, is rectilinear, lots of triangles there, lots of angles, again, nodding to the Star of David. And there's a quote. The quote is...
We are delighted with the logo accompanying Cannes' slogan for the Eurovision Song Contest 2019, Dare to Dream, which perfectly complements the fantastic angular stage design created by your friend
Florian Wieder, honey.
We hope the creative theme for this year's competition inspires the 42 contestants coming together in Tel Aviv in May as they dream of becoming the stars of the future.
Oh, and you know what's interesting? They showed 3 different kind of lighting schemes. That blue triangle can change color.
Yes.
So we're assuming that will have different flags or in some way represent the colors of the countries in the postcard segments potentially, right?
Absolutely.
Because usually the logo will change and adjust per that.
But one of the key requirements actually for the stage design, it's funny because this is all really connected, is that the stage design must be iconic and have an Israeli identity.
Yeah, and they wanted triangles. They've ordered all these triangles. You can read on WIWIbloggs all about that. One more quote for you. This is also from the EBU Con press release. The triangle, one of the world's oldest shapes. I didn't know shapes had ages, because aren't they kind of like naturally occurring in the environment? Anyways, is a cornerstone symbol found universally in art, music, cosmology, and nature, representing connection and creativity. As the triangles join and combine, they become a new single entity reflecting the infinite stellar sky as the stars of the future come together in Tel Aviv for the Eurovision Song Contest 2019.
It's simple, it's direct, and straight to the point. This is not trying to look like a triangle or trying to look like a star, as Robin Gallagher, our deputy editor, pointed out. It is a triangle! In fact, 3 triangles!
Well, let's talk about this. Robin actually says the best thing about the 2019 logo, it looks like a star because it is a star, meaning we won't get the usual cries of it looks like a dog, train, toilet seat. You'll remember in Kiev, people compared the logo to a croissant and to Yulia Tymoshenko's hairpiece. But Devin, Porig says that he sees a geometric rooster honoring Netta, perhaps. This is a bit Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Caesar's Salad says 3 triangles come together for a pentagram.
Oh, wow.
Giorgios Delavinia says Satanism much?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing that.
But this is the interesting thing as well about triangles or 3 triangles. You can have, geometric arguments that can be political, that can be religious, and can just be absurd.
Yeah, there have been some memes that have already manifested on the internet, and one of them shows Israel inside the blue triangle, and then they have like a wall, and they have, Palestinian territories. It can be read very politically. Personally, I think that the Israelis have done a really good job kind of creating a double meaning, because you can, if you're a domestic viewer, or, if you're a member of the Jewish community, the Jewish diaspora, you can read it as Dare to Dream of an Israeli State. That does fit inside that triangle. Or if you're a punter watching here in Britain, maybe you're not politically minded, you just see it as an inspirational generic message that's safe, but inspirational nonetheless.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. It goes to show the inclusive design because, having the contest in Israel, is a great thing for those who are very pro-Israel and, Zionists maybe. People like, what's that lady?
Oh, Miri Regev. Hey, Regev.
So those triangle, the triangle keeps her happy. And I don't have any kind of I don't draw any political readings from it, nor do you.
Yeah.
And it still keeps us happy. It's fresh, it's contemporary, it's kind of age old, but at the same time very now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
timeless. It's really quite timeless.
Well, it's funny, speaking of kind of eras, Bastian on our Facebook page says, looks like a generic casting show logo, doesn't it?
It does in a way.
The Next Star for Israel,
Yeah.
actually. And then Nick Dent writes on our Facebook page, 3 triangles, okay, they're chevrons, and a blue and gold yellow logo. He's seeing the EBU logo. Did you see that one too? Look, what if I said,
But William,
move out of my way, I'm gonna...
Oh, Kylie Minogue! In some ways, it does look like the K.
Yeah, Jandy Jepson on the Facebook page of WIWIBLoggs. Kylie Minogue, is that
Kylie
you?
Minogue!
That is her symbol.
So true. I've got a question for you, William. Do you think triangles allow each country to present a unique visual interpretation of their entry?
You know what? Diamonds in Copenhagen, that diamond became the flag of many countries. Why can't a triangle? I mean, they're very similar. They're both angular, rectilinear. There's a lot of scope here. If Israel has shown us anything with all of this branding, is that they understand cohesion, so there will be a way for all the countries participating to convey their identity within this broader show identity. I really like this. I think it's very expensive and very well thought out.
And what I really like about the whole process is that it's really gone to, they've been awarded based on merit. Florian won the stage design. Lots of Israelis are a bit annoyed going, oh, why didn't an Israeli win the tendering process? But you know what? This makes them happy.
Yeah.
This makes them happy. The whole triangular logo was designed by Israelis, I believe.
It's so funny. We bring up all these angles, and I feel like our W's are not showing. Honey, I gotta show a W real quick. There we go. Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you loving the Eurovision 2019 stage? What do the triangles signal to you? How do you think countries will work with them in their postcards or elsewhere? Let us know here on WIWIBLoggs.
And for those of you who've been letting us know, we featured your comments in this video, so keep those comments rolling. And we are on multiple social media platforms, including Pinterest, Snapchat, YouTube, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter. I love how you
I love it. We love reading your comments. Keep them coming. We'll see you later. Bye.